Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare 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 Goshrimanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayat Nasta Praeshu Vabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. So we came through one of the historic regions of Kathmandu this afternoon.
今天下午呢，我们刚才穿过了加德满都一个历史的古迹。
You could see some of the old temple buildings there.
在路上，我们路过了一些很古老的庙宇。
So one of the temples was very big, right? That was quite big temple. Bhairava temple.
有一个庙，大庙叫的是白拉瓦的庙。
Yeah, the worship is still going on.
Yes.
那里还在崇拜呢。
Some of the temples here were damaged when there was the earthquake a few years ago.
几年之前，这里地震的时候，有一些庙宇毁坏了。
And are they all repaired now?
Yes, all repaired.
They're all
And Chinese government helped to repair.
现在已经都建好了，修复的还是中国人帮着修。
China government
中国
helped.
政府帮着修。
Yeah. And Japan also helped.
日本人也帮助修复了一些庙宇。
Because the buildings were historic, so of historic value.
因为它是就是很古老的，所以算是遗迹。
But many of the temples, they worship only like one day in the year.
有一些庙里，他们一年就有一天崇拜。
You could see the buildings that people are sitting around. They're all sitting around the temple, nobody inside.
有些庙宇，我们看到就是人们就围坐在庙宇四周。
And so there's not much activities going on in the temples anymore.
在庙宇里面没有什么活动。
The temple is just. Oh, we went to that one place where the big eyes and the what is that?
That was Bhairava. The you were talking about that is Barbik.
Babik.
Yeah.
Yeah. People were offering lamps. We chanted there for a little while. You saw people offering lamps and giving some money. What was that? Babik.
Yeah, Barbik. At the end we went to Barbik. At the beginning we went to Bhairava.
At the beginning we went to Bhairava.
Yeah, beginning.
You were telling, like you were showing the land that is Bhairava.
That's Bhairava. And that big temple?
That is Barbik.
Babik. Oh. So Bhairava. Who is that Bhairava?
Bhairava is the Gaudra root of Lord Shiva.
Huh?
It's a Lord Shiva's.
The angry form of Lord Shiva.
Oh. Angry form of Lord Shiva.
Shiva divination.
Huh?
Shiva divination. Anger, Shiva.
Angry. Fannu. Shiva, thy Fannu Dasha.
是 Shiva 的愤怒的样子。
Like when Daksha Prajapati in the sacrifice of Daksha Prajapati,
Yeah?
Lord Shiva said, Vairava throwing his hair.
Oh, he sent his servant there, Bhairava.
Yes.
Yeah.
To destroy the yajna of Daksha Prajapati.
And kill Daksha Prajapati.
It's in the 4th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the story of the Daksha Yagna.
在是你们的寒地诗篇当中有一个故事，讲的是当时他做的祝福祭。
And Lord Shiva's wife Sati went to the Daksha Yagya. Daksha was her father.
主 Shiva 的妻子三体，他就去他的父亲当时那里，他准备参加。
Lord Shiva said, I'm not going to go.
Shiva 说我不去，
They said, your father doesn't want me there. He doesn't like me.
你的父亲不喜欢我，他不喜欢我。
So if I go there, he'll just simply insult me.
如果去那里，我的父亲就会侮辱我，
So it won't be good for him.
这对他不好，
So I'm not going to go.
所以我不去参加。
But Sati wanted to go because she was a young girl and she wanted to be with all the other ladies.
但是沙提她因为作为一个年轻姑娘，她想去参加这个圣诞的仪式，去见其他的伙伴们。
So Sati went, and she went with all of the servants of Lord Shiva.
沙提就带用Shiva 的那些仆从们，就跟着沙提去了。
And what happened was when Sati got there, her father ignored her.
沙提到了现场，可是他父亲不理睬他，
And so she was very hurt that her father was treating her like that.
他对他父亲这种举止，就深深的伤害了沙提。
And she also saw that her father was not offering any respects to Lord Shiva.
他看到他父亲对他的丈夫Shiva 也根本就不尊重。
So when they do a yagya, when they perform a sacrifice as customary, you have to make offerings also to Lord Shiva.
当做这种盛大祭祀的时候呢，传统习俗是也要向主 Shiva 做供奉。
But Daksha was so proud, he didn't want to respect Lord Shiva.
但当时他特别傲慢，他并不尊重主 Shiva。
Because he thought, he's my son-in-law, I'm his father-in-law, he should respect me.
他觉得主 Shiva 是他的女婿，而他自己是主 Shiva 的岳父。
Yeah.
他的女婿应该尊重岳父。
So sometimes these situations come about in marriage, right? With married life, the in-laws, the problems. So Daksha said, I'm his father-in-law, he should respect me. And Lord Shiva, he is always meditating on Lord Vishnu. So he didn't offer any respect to Daksha.
所以，因为当时就认为主 Shiva 是他的女婿，他作为岳父，女婿应该尊重岳父，所以他就对于主 Shiva 并没有很尊重。
So Daksha, he said, I'm not going to offer any oblations to Lord Shiva.
当下他说他不给主 Shiva 做任何的养人供奉的做。
So when Sati came to the yagya and she saw her father was not offering anything to Lord Shiva and he was not speaking to her, she thought, I don't want to have him as a father anymore.
当沙蒂到了现场，发现他的爸爸并没有给主 Shiva 做任何供奉，而且对他也不理睬，然后他就决定我不再做他的女儿了，当下不再是我的父亲。
Right? Maybe sometimes when your child gets angry at you, you're not my mother anymore.
真的在小女孩她跟她妈妈吵架的时候，有时候她会 妈妈很生气。
So Sati decided, Daksha's not my father anymore.
萨提就决定当时再也不是我的爸爸了。
So Sati sat down in meditation and she brought the fire out from her body and she burned her body to ashes.
萨提就坐了下来，就冥想，他就把身体里的火元素调动出来，把自己的躯体烧成了灰烬。
So this was a very shocking thing to happen. And all the servants of Lord Shiva, they were very upset.
这一幕场景令所有在场的参加祭祀的人都大为震惊，然后主需的那些追随者对在场的这些人都很生气。
So Lord Shiva, he has one servant. What's that servant? Bhairava. 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 So Lord Shiva says, very ferocious, very terrible looking. And he has many followers. So they all came and they attacked the yagya of Daksha.
然后主需吧，他作为白拉瓦，他这个形象呢就特别凶猛。然后他的所有的追随者就把在场的这些祭司啊，这些参加祭祀的人都攻击了。
And they cut off Daksha's head.
砍下了当下的头颅。
Later on, they replaced his head with the head of a goat.
后来他们就用一只山羊的头代替了当下。
Not a very nice thing, yeah?
并不是一个很好看的。
Because after they cut off his head, they threw his head into the fire, so his head got all burned to ashes.
因为他们把当下头砍下来之后，就直接扔到了祭火里，直接烧成了灰烬。
So they had to put another head on Daksha after they cut his head off. So they got the head of a goat, put the goat's head.
他们直接给当下再安一个头，最后他们就找了一只山羊的头。
And so they defeated all of the servants of Daksha, all the brahmanas and all the people who were supporting Daksha. They were all defeated by Lord Shiva's followers.
虚了的追随者们就把当下的支持者在场的支持当下的那些祭司都击败了。
So there's the temple of this Bhairava, who is the leader of Lord Shiva's followers. There's a temple here.
刚才我们去看的那个，那是第一个，这是虚了的他的追随者的头，白拉玛的庙。 追随者的首领。
Prabhupada said Lord Shiva is God of the material world.
他帕德说，主是个是物质世界的神。
And Lord Krishna gave a benediction to Lord Shiva that his temples will be more than Lord Krishna's temples.
主 Krishna 祝福主希望说，他主希望的庙比主 Krishna 的庙要多。
So we see everywhere there's many temples of Lord Shiva.
看到主希望的庙是遍地都是。
Not many temples of Krishna.
但是主 Krishna 的庙并没有特别的。
But Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva was also worshipped by Lord Ramachandra.
但是连主 Ramachandra 也崇拜主希望。
Before Lord Ramachandra went to Lanka, he worshipped Lord Shiva.
在主 Ramachandra 进攻兰卡的时候，他先崇拜了主希望。
So sometimes people think this must mean that Shiva is greater than Rama.
有的人就认为这表明主希望比主 Rama 要伟大。
Actually, Lord Ramachandra, he is one of the avatars of Lord Vishnu.
他们就认为主 Ramachandra 是主 Vishnu 的阿瓦化身，
Lord Shiva is the Shakti Tattva.
主希望是 Shakti 阿瓦。
He is So Lord Shiva is almost Vishnu, but not quite, right? The relationship is like milk and yogurt.
主 Vishnu 和主 Shiva 的关系就像牛奶和酸奶的关系。
Right? Sri Ram Yadi Yata Vididati. There's a verse in the Brahma Samhita which says that Lord Shiva becomes the yogurt. Vishnu is the milk and Lord Shiva is the yogurt. So Vishnu can become Shiva. But if you make yogurt, yogurt can never become milk. Right? Once you make the yogurt, you cannot make it milk again.
在 Brahma Samhita 当中有这样的诗节，就是说牛奶可以转化成酸奶，但是酸奶不能转化成牛奶。
Right? You've all been eating the yogurt at the Govindas, right?
你们都很积极的去我们的餐厅。
I know, you're the big customers at the Govindas. Eating
那里的很好的客户。
the lassi. Right? Yes, you're all familiar. Now you know how to make lassi.
现在你们都知道怎么做拉西了吧？
So yogurt is like Lord Shiva. Vishnu is like the milk.
就是酸奶就像主 Shiva， 而牛奶就像主 Vishnu。
So when Lord Ramachandra was worshipping Lord Shiva, Srila Prabhupada said, he is telling Lord Shiva, I'm going to kill your devotee.
就当主 Ramachandra 崇拜主 Shiva 的时候，他爸爸说，主 Ramachandra 就是在告诫主 Shiva 说我要杀了你的封建。
Right? Who was the devotee of Lord Shiva?
这个封建者是谁？
Ravana. Yeah, Ravana. Ravan. The one who kidnapped Sita. He was devoted to Shiva.
他是主 Shiva 的封建。
So Lord Ramachandra was telling Lord Shiva, I'm going to kill your devotee.
主 Ramachandra 就是在警示主 Shiva 说我要杀了你的封建者。
And we can also understand that Lord Shiva, the worship of Lord Shiva, that's common in the material world.
要理解的是，对主 Shiva 的崇拜在物质世界是司空见惯的。
It's Vedic culture to worship Lord Shiva.
根据伟大文化是要崇拜主 Shiva。
And there are many devotees who worship Lord Shiva also.
有很多封建者也崇拜主 Shiva。
Sanatana Goswami was a devotee of Lord Shiva.
那很多上面是主 Shiva 的。
And Sanatana Goswami is a direct disciple of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
那很多上面是主 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 的直接的。
But he also worshipped Lord Shiva.
但是他也崇拜主 Shiva。
And in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we learn that by worshipping Lord Shiva, you can get rid of the false ego.
在圣典中大法我们知道，通过崇拜主 Shiva 就可以去除假自我。
Yeah, false ego, that false ego which is keeping us in the material bondage. Lord Shiva can destroy that false ego.
假自我使我们停留在物质束缚当中，主 Shiva 可以斩断这个假自我。
So, and Lord Shiva, of course, has his own Vaishnava Sampradaya.
主 Shiva 也有自己的 Vaishnava 神传系。
There are 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas.
一共有4个 Vaishnava 的，
One from Brahma,
一个是 Brahma、
one from Lakshmi,
Lakshmi、
one from 4 Kumaras,
库马斯兄弟、
and one from Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva's Sampradaya, the prominent Acharya was Vishnu Swami.
在这个传系当中的著名的 Acharya 是 Vishnu Swami。
So Lord Shiva also teaches people to worship the Supreme Lord.
但是主 Shiva 教导人们要去崇拜真主，
He is a Vaishnava.
他 是一名外神。
You can read in the Srimad Bhagavatam about the activities of Lord Shiva.
你可以在圣彼得大法坛当中阅读到他的心态。
He told his wife, chant the name of Lord Rama.
他告诉他的妻子要唱诵拉的名字。
Yeah, there's the famous verse. Rame Rame Namo Rame Sahasranama Bistuyam Sri Rama Nama Varanine. Lord Shiva is telling to his wife Parvati, don't chant the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu.
是为告诉他的妻子，你不必去念诵1000个 Vishnu 的名字，
You just need to chant the holy name of Lord Ramachandra.
你只要念诵 Ramachandra 的圣名。
So one name of Lord Rama is equal to 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu.
Ramachandra 的一遍圣名就相当于 Vishnu 的1000遍名字。
So many people worship Lord Ramachandra.
有很多人崇拜这个 Ramachandra，
And we also worship Lord Ramachandra.
我们也崇拜这个 Ramachandra。
If you go to temples like in India, in Delhi, we have Ramachandra, Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman.
在我们的德里庙就有供奉着 Sitaram Lakshman，
In Delhi, in Mumbai,
还有孟买、德里、
and in Washington, D.C.,
华盛顿、
in London.
伦敦庙。
There are many places where the devotees are worshipping Sita, Rama, Lakshman, Hanuman.
有很多的庙里都安设了 Sitarama Lakshmana 的神像。
Of course, Lord Chaitanya, he told Marari Gupta not to worship Sitaram. He said, just worship Radha and Krishna. They're the supreme form.
主持人也告诉穆拉库塔，不要崇拜 Sitarama， 要崇拜 Radha Krishna， 他们是神者的至尊的形象。
But Marari Gupta could not do it.
但是穆拉库塔做不到。
He said, I will have to give up my life.
他说：“那我就放弃我的生命好了。
You have asked me to give up the worship of Sitaram, and you want me to worship Radha Krishna, and I cannot follow your order.
你让我放弃对 Sitarama 的崇拜，转而崇拜 Radha Krishna， 这是我知道。
I should give up my life.
那我就放弃我的生命。”
But Lord Chaitanya told him, no, it's okay. You don't need to do that.
那主持人就告诉他：“你没有必要这么做。”
He said, you are not different from Hanuman.
他说：“你和他们那是一样的。
Hanuman will only worship Sita and Ram.
他们他只崇拜 Sita 和 Rama。
One time, Garuda came to Hanuman and he told him, he said, the Lord is in Dwarka and he wants to see you.
有一次，就是
The Lord is in Dwarka.
然后他跟那个大鸟主的坐骑，他就来到他们面前说：“主想见你，他在多尔城。
But Hanuman just sat there, he didn't go. ”
但是，他们呢就坐在原地儿也不动了。
But then he told him, Lord Rama is in Dwarka, he wants to see you.
然后接着这个卡路达告诉他说：“主拉玛想见你，他就在在那里想见你。”
Garuda said, I'll take you on my back.
然后就说：“你坐在我背上，我带你去。”
Hanuman said, no, I'll go myself.
他们说：“不用，我自己去。”
So Garuda came back to Dwarka and Hanuman was already there.
当卡路达飞回去了，发现他们已经坐在我面前了。
Hanuman only knows the worship of Sita and Rama.
他只知道对 Sita Rama 的崇拜。
So worship of Lord Shiva is also all right, so long as you know he's not the Supreme Lord.
崇拜主 Shiva 也没有错，只要你知道他并不是至尊主。
Usually people worship Lord Shiva for material desires.
通常的人呢是崇拜主 Shiva 是满足他们的物质欲望。
Just like there was one demon, Vrikasura.
有一 个恶魔叫 Brick
and he wanted the benediction from Lord Shiva. Whose ever head I will touch, their head will fall off.
他想得到日本的祝福，说如果他用手触碰到谁的脑袋，他的脑袋就掉下来。
So Lord Shiva felt very bad. Oh, it's a terrible benediction to give someone.
就觉得这个祝福太糟糕了。
But Vrikasura said, "Yeah, I want to touch your head."
就直接上去想触碰主希了的头颅。
He wanted to touch Lord Shiva's head.
然后他就过去就追着
Lord Shiva had to run,
希了就跑到，
and Vrikasura was chasing him.
然后Vrikasura到处追他。
But then Lord Vishnu came to help him.
之后 Vishnu 过来就帮他。
And Vishnu told Vrikasura, he said, "Oh, you know, you can't believe everything Lord Shiva's saying. He says some funny things. I don't believe what he told you is true."
然后Vishnu 就对这个恶魔说，有时候主希了他说的是一些非常滑稽可笑的，我都不相信他说的话。
Put your hand on your head, you'll see.
你把手放在你自己的头上，你就知道了。
So he put his hand on his head. Boom, his head fell off.
恶魔把手放在自己的头上，然后他的脑袋一下就掉了。
So Lord Shiva sometimes gets in trouble giving benedictions to people.
主希望他有时候因为给恶魔祝福，使自己陷入麻烦。
But devotees can worship Lord Shiva to get more devotion.
但是奉献者他们可以为了获得更多的奉爱去崇拜主希望，
To help us get rid of false ego.
帮助我们驱除假自。
Okay, any question? Yes?
We say Shiva is the best Vaishnava. Why they say chant the name of Rama instead of Vishnu?
Why?
We say he's the best Vaishnava. Then why Shiva was saying chant the name of Rama instead of Vishnu, Lord Vishnu?
Vaishnava.
我们说希望是最好的万希瓦，那为什么他说念诵拉玛的名字？为什么他会说念诵拉玛的名字？
Lord Shiva is showing us the power of the holy name of Lord Rama. That Lord Rama's position is higher than the position of Vishnu.
那他就展示出Rama 的名字比 Vishnu 的名字更高的。
Yeah. Lord Rama is higher than the position of Lord Vishnu.
就 Rama 他比 Vishnu 的地位要高。
And the holy name of Lord Rama is more powerful than all the names of Vishnu.
主 Rama 的圣名就比 Vishnu 的圣名呢要更有力量。
So he's encouraging his wife to chant the name of Lord Rama.
他就鼓励他妻子去念诵主 Rama 的圣名。
Why he doesn't say chant the name of Krishna?
他说他为什么不鼓励他念诵 Krishna 的圣名？
Well, that's very confidential. He didn't give the highest thing.
他没有给他最高的。
Right? Lord Shiva has a relationship with Vishnu, like yogurt and milk. He comes from Vishnu, doesn't come from Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is the superior. Lord Krishna is the original supreme personality of God.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
因为主 Vishnu 和主 Shiva 的关系就像酸奶和牛奶的关系，主 Shiva 是奶，它的源头是 Vishnu， 而Krishna 它是更激励的一个更激励的提。
Vishnu is an expansion coming from Krishna.
Vishnu 是主 Krishna 的拓展。
So it's easier to teach people to worship Lord Rama than to worship Lord Krishna.
教导人们去崇拜主 Rama， 比教导人们去崇拜主 Krishna 要容易。
Lord Rama is Maryada avatar. He is very strict in following all the etiquette.
主Rama 是玛雅的阿卡，他是就是礼节的，遵守礼节最好的这样一个化身，教导人怎么样求礼。
He's very faithful to his father. Whatever his father tells him to do, he does.
他对他的父亲是言听，继承他父亲告诉他什么他就听。
And he was very strict with his wife also.
他在夫妻关系上也非常严谨。
And when his wife was kidnapped, he went and brought her back.
当他妻子被绑架走之后，他尽全力把他的妻子救回来。
So Lord Rama is very much acceptable to common people.
普通人特别的能够接纳主Rama。
But the pastimes of Lord Krishna are bewildering because Lord Krishna does many tricks.
而主 Krishna 的消失是令人们困惑的，因为 Krishna 他的消失有很多这种伎俩。
So Lord Shiva gave his wife the name of Lord Rama to chant.
所以主 Shiva 就把主 Rama 的圣名给他妻子，让他妻子念。
It will be easier for her to take up the chanting of the name of Lord Rama.
所以他妻子念诵 Rama 的圣名，要相对有利。
And then maybe later on, but because Lord Shiva's wife is Durga, she controls the material energy.
主 Shiva 的妻子是多个女神，她控制着物质的能量。
So, she can appreciate more Lord Ramachandra's pastime. But Lord Krishna's pastimes are the spiritual world.
所以对他来说，能够更加欣赏主 Rama 的消失光，而主 Krishna 的消失光是，主要是在灵性世界上演的。
The Rasa Leela, this is the spiritual world.
这个 Rasa 之舞的消失光在灵性世界。
So, not so easily acceptable, even for Lord Shiva's wife.
所以，哪怕是主 Shiva 的妻子，也并不能够接受 Krishna 消失。
Hare Krishna Gurudeva，那个经典里面记载的乃尼撒然亚森林说的，到现在还在尼泊尔这个地方，圣人们还在做祭祀，是真的吗？我们能看见吗？
Naimisharanya is in the forest. It's in India.
在印度。
Yeah, you can go there. We went there a few years ago with the boat. It's not far away from Ayodhya.
你是在哪里？有点在印度，我们几年前去过那里。
就那个地方是真实存在，圣人们也是真实的，还在做祭祀，是吧？就是。
Yeah, people go there to perform sacrifice.
人们去那里去做祭祀。
Yeah, people go there. They do things like shave the head. They shave the child's head. That's a sacrifice. Go there and do ritualistic sacrifice.
人们去那里，他们做一些仪式，仪轨，他们给他们的孩子把头剃了。
还有经典也记载，就是维亚萨德瓦现在还在那个喜马拉雅山，那很多的修行的瑜伽师啊，包括就是佛法里面的一些大的这些活佛呀，他们也在修行。请问顾鲁有没有那种可能，就是他们几千岁了还在这个地方修，但是呢，我们认不出他们来？这个中间是不是有一个什么结，就像是那个什么密码，就是把这个纬度、空间纬度拉开了来，灵性的和物质的同时在一个地方，但是我们不能看见呢？
Yes, Vyasadeva is still in the Himalayas. But there are regions in the Himalayas which you cannot go to. You have to have a lot of punya. You have to have a lot of pious activities to go there.
但是要达到这个地方的人，他必须 需有很多很多的勤活动才能上到这个地方。
There's very special places in the Himalayas which are not no ordinary people could go there.
这是在喜马拉雅山上很秘密的、特殊的地方，很多人是上去的。
But Vyasadeva is there.
Vyasadeva他居住在那里，
And he's waiting there for the end of Kali Yuga.
他在那里就一直要等到卡利年代结束。
And at the end of Kali Yuga, he will come again.
他肚子饿了会不会出来买东西吃？
He's in meditation. You know, when people go in meditation, they don't become hungry.
人们去那冥想，那里不会饿。
They go into trance. They transcend the body. So the hunger is for the body, material body. But if you're in trance, you don't think about the demands of the body.
他们进入神力当中了，然后他们已经超越了躯体层面，这个躯体会饥饿，但是他们超越了这个躯体会饿，但是他们已经超越了。
So about 800 years ago, Madhvacharya went there. He went to the Himalayas and he found Vyasadeva.
就几百年前，马德差人他上到了喜马拉雅山的这个地方，他遇见了。
Madhvacharya was preaching the Vaishnava philosophy, and the Shankara people, the followers of Shankaracharya, were challenging him.
马德差人他传播的是歪唱的哲学，然后上节楼的追随者呢就向他发出挑战。
And people were saying to Madhvacharya, your philosophy cannot be right.
人们就挑战马德差人，说你的哲学是不正确的。
So Madhvacharya went to the Himalayas and he found Vyasadeva and he talked to Vyasadeva and Vyasadeva told him, he said, yes, everything you're preaching is right, very good.
马德差人就到了喜马拉雅山，直接去找Vyasadeva去证实，然后Vyasadeva就肯定说你教导都是正确的。
So parampara is like that.
师徒传心就是这样。
Right? From Brahma to Narada, Narada to Vyasa, and Vyasa to Madhvacharya.
从布拉玛到拿拉达，拿拉达到亚萨，再到马德差。
She's asking if we worship Brahmakai, if we worship Lord Shiva, is it the same to get rid of our false ego? If we want to get rid of false ego, can we worship Brahmakai or do we have to worship Lord Shiva?
就是如果我们向主需要的祈祷，使我们的假作和我们向公代祈祷，使我们假作是不一样的。
Yes, you can just worship Lord Krishna or Govitai. You simply engage in devotional service and you can also get rid of the false ego.
是的，可以好好的崇拜主需要，好好的崇拜 Krishna 或者高明派，然后做奉献服务来去除我们的假作。
Just by engaging in devotional service, all the good qualities will develop.
仅仅从事奉献服务，所有很好的优秀品质就会培养起来。
But some people like to worship Lord Shiva. Some people are attracted. They have that devotion and directed towards Lord Shiva, and they like to offer worship to him.
有些人他们就是情有独钟，就是喜欢崇拜主师了。
Lord Shiva is easy to please,
要取主师了是容易，
but he's also easy to anger.
但是主师也容易发怒，
So you have to be careful.
所以你们要小心。
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
看，尼泊尔盛产沙拉格朗希拉，然后神坛上也有好多种，然后这个是根据什么程序，就是认出来是什么样的沙拉格朗希拉，然后街边也有卖，也有出售这个石头的，这个有什么不同？崇拜的方式，需要资格吗？
Yeah, to worship the Shaligram, you have to be qualified. You have to be a Brahmin.
崇拜沙拉格朗希拉资格是必须已经是婆罗门。
And you have to worship every day before you eat, before you take any food in the morning. You have to worship the Shaligram.
而且要天天崇拜，并且是在吃东西进食之前就必须就是崇拜沙拉格朗希拉，否则不能吃东西。
Yeah. So you must be a Brahmana. You have to be Brahminical.
必须是婆罗门。
And you have to be very strict to do that puja. You must be very clean and do the puja carefully. If you don't do it properly, you can get serious reactions.
一个非常严格的崇拜，而且如果不好好的崇拜，会得到很严重的反应。
路边出售的这个诗歌，沙拉格朗希拉吗？
一个什么路边卖的，
就是我们去那个跟我们
像旁边不是有卖那个石头的吗？就我们去的那个威士努自显的威士努那个神像旁边那个商铺里面都有卖那个石头的吗？
他们卖石头。
是吧？那个可以买。
Yeah. They want to purchase Shaligram Shila. They can purchase it.
It's like if somebody a devotee is giving them a gift, then it's okay. But purchasing is not allowed. We cannot purchase Krishna actually. With the holy love, we can purchase Krishna.
就是如果是别人送给你的，会同意的。
We can only purchase the Lord with the form of love and devotion. Only with love and devotion, not with money actually.
我们只能用奉献和爱来购买主，而不是通过金钱购买主。
But if a devotee he gives a gift, okay, you can worship.
但是如果奉献者他把这个沙拉格朗希拉作为礼物送给你，那么是可以。
Like in Braj Vrindavan Dhama, in Govardhan, if a Brajvashi gives you the Giriraj Shila, then you can worship. You can't buy, you cannot pick it up.
就比如说我们多尔丹希拉时，也是不能拿而走或者买的。如果是当地的主要的巴西，他们把多尔丹希拉当做礼物送给你是可以的。
Similarly, in Nepal, in Kathmandu, the Shaligram Shilas is the beginning. If some of the devotees they give you gifts, you can take from them. You can request them to give you a Shaligram Shila, and you can worship.
如果是当地尼泊尔奉献者，他们把这沙拉格朗希拉作为礼物送给你的话，可以。
Can women worship?
Yes, if Gurudev is permitted, he allows, then women can worship Shaligram Shila.
如果部落同意的话，那妇女也可以崇拜沙拉格朗希拉。
There are lots of homes in Nepal where most of the homes they worship Shaligram Shila.
在尼泊尔有很多的家庭，他们在家庭中供设的沙拉格朗希拉。
They have not been even belong to ISKCON, but they are worshiping Shaligram Shila. They don't belong to ISKCON community, but still they worship Shaligram Shila.
他们不属于ISKCON社团，但是他们仍然是崇拜沙拉格朗希
It
拉。
is the same in Braj Vrindavan. They worship Giriraj. But everybody only can take a darshan of Giriraj.
就是在文达文，就是每个人都可以搭乘到医院，但是很多人他们崇拜的医院。
So if you want Shaligram, you have to request Khamvashi of Nepal to give you a Shaligram.
你想崇拜沙拉格朗希拉，那你就得恳求当地的奉献者把你们写来送给你。
And before that, you need the permission of Gurudev.
What do they do when they're in the monthly thing, when they're not clean? to the worship.
Yeah, if
在此之间还要得到公的允许。
actually, Guru Maharaj, he doesn't allow until women is not in a stage of menopause. After menopause,
然后那个妇女她们在经期期间，
but if there is a two devotee at home and both of them are Mataji body, then they can worship vice versa.
但是如果就是有两个马达西，他们都在这个马达西躯体当中，他们就是有还是可以的。
And after all, also it's like Krishna is Bhava, doing Janardhan. He just look the Bhava. If you have that kind of Bhava and love, then there is no rules and regulations at the end.
但是终极而言，主要的是奉献和爱。
But the qualification is only with the Guru. So it's only the Guru who can worship actually. Yeah, at any circumstances, any kind of person. Yeah, permitting, yes.
就是反正不管怎么样，首先要征得公的允许同意。
The homes who are doing Shaligram Puja, they're Brahmanas, is it? They're all Brahmanas.
Yes. Like most of the peoples in the home, few are Brahmanas, few are not Brahmanas, but still they are the Dharmas. They've been worshipping for hundreds of years in Nepal actually.
在尼泊尔，虽然他的家族可能不是和我们，但是他们就是几百年来，他们一直在崇拜。
Because they belong to Nepal and Kaligandaki is in Nepal. That's why they are worshipping
因为他们
Shaligram.
就是尼泊尔人，而且就是山上吃的就产自尼泊尔。
But only a devotee knows the value of Shaligram.
但只有奉献人知道山上它的价值。
And most of the Nepalese, they shell Shaligram in the Pasanta Darvashra, the one we went out there for Harinam Day. Yeah, they take money, you can buy and over there in the Darvashra.
就是我们在路边上看到那些他们你给他钱让他出售，他不知道这个价值。
But it is not recommended for devotees to buy Shaligram.
但是并不推荐奉献人去掏钱购买。
But I have seen in my spiritual life there are some higher Vaishnavas who has taken the Shaligram Shilas by giving money only to make sure that they serve it in the temple, for the altar.
有一些就是外甥啊，他们购买这个山药是拿回庙里安在庙里。
So that is only recommended.
在这种情况下是允许的。
But if anyone interested, please request a Nepali devotee.
但是如果个人的话，他得征得当地的尼泊尔人的同意。
Thank you.
Okay.
那如何区分这块是噶尔丹希拉，然后尼辛哈希拉，还有说就这个是仅通过外观的看起来像，还是有其他的程序？
你就说噶尔丹希拉和山贡希拉有什么区别？
对，或者是就是有的是尼辛哈希拉，就是怎么认定这个哪个是哪个希拉，就通过什么？
There are different markings on the stone. He probably can show you the Shaligrams you've got. They're all different shapes and different markings on the stone. They can be identified. Oh, this is an Ogre Shringa, or this is Krishna Shila, or this is Vishnu, or this is Varaha, or the different markings on the stones, and the shape of the stones, and the marks on the stone.
就这个石头的形状，还有它有一些特质，它有一些就是外在的样子，它可以辨别出它是瓦拉哈师了、尼什纳师了，还是化身的。是，
这个需要专家的眼光吗？
对。
是不是随便什么人看起来像都可以吗？还是说需要权威的这一个？
当然需要权威的。
是的，是需要权威来认定的。
Okay, Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. 这刚才有问题吗？
们在学习कृष्ण这个过程当中，我们祈祷去除感自我，还有就是去除得到放爱服务，哪个更重要？他们是在同一个层面上的。去除感自我。
To get rid of all evil and to free and to get is the same as to prayer. So it's more important than to pray to get rid of all evil and to pray that
devotion. Well, they go together. You're not going to be able to develop the devotion as long as we have a lot of false ego.
这俩是并行的，当还是有假作的时候，得到奉爱。
So we do have to think about false ego. Yeah, we're troubled with it. So anyway, we're encouraged to offer respects to Lord Shiva. That's important. And by offering respects, we can pray to him, please take away my false ego.
所以要点就是，我们应该向主是表达敬意。当我们向他表达敬意的时候，我们以此可以祈祷拿走。
As I said, there's more temples of Lord Shiva than the Shiva. Lord Chaitanya would also go to the Shiva temple. You would also go there and have darshan.
如果真的他也去拜访主是有庙，是有庙。
नेपाली मना हामी त्यसरी नेपाली मना हामी त्यसरी गर्छौँ
भक्ति गरेको चाहिँ किन दुखाइन्छ
Maharaj is asking why after doing bhakti we get suffering.
Well, if you're doing bhakti, you don't get suffering by karma, but it's by the arrangement of Lord Krishna to give you more bhakti.
आफ्नो कर्मको कारणले दुःख पाउने त्यो चाहिँ भगवानले नै व्यवस्था गरेर तपाईँलाई दुःख दिनुभएको हुन्छ ताकि तपाईँ भगवानसँग अझै नजिक हुन सकोस् भनेर।
所以这些小朋友他们，我们在受苦，为什么我们还要去得到巴提？然后他们说，我们有了巴提去做婚礼，我们就不是在受苦了。
Yeah, it's not due to karma.
这个我们受苦是由于我们的因。
Because you're surrendered to Krishna, you're a devotee, so you're not getting any suffering by karma.
那你成为了Krishna，你变成了痛苦的Krishna奉献者，你就不会由于你的因果报应而在受苦。
But by the mercy of Krishna.
这是由于Krishna的仁慈的。
When Queen Kuti says she wants to suffer more and more.
但是昆女皇后去祈祷说，她希望有更多的灾难降临。
Because it will help to increase our bounty.
然后这时候反而会增加我们的奉爱。
Okay, भयो? ल ठिक छ यो एन्सर भयो होइन यो बुझ्यो होइन तिमीले ल बुझेर के छ म पछि बुझ्छु ल पानी एकछिन पक्कै सबै उठ्छ म तिमीलाई पिलाइदिन्छु है यस महाराज जी अन्डरस्टुड
Okay, Hare Krishna.